Well, Osama Hamdan, the senior Hamas leader and spokesman, is here with me in the studio. And presumably you welcome the news then that your military wing claims to have captured an Israeli soldier.
Well, simply when we talk about capturing an Israeli soldier, we are not welcoming that as an event only. We are welcoming that because Al-Qassam troops declared from the first day that they are fighting the Israeli army, and all their operations were against the Israeli army, while on the other hand the Israelis are killing the civilians. What is happening now in Gaza, Israel is talking about killing the civilians, hundreds of them, while Al-Qassam troops is talking about fighting, resisting the occupation and the army especially. So when we compare both images, the civilians being killed by Israeli Defense Army and the Israeli troops killed by the resistance, we have to be proud of our image that we are targeting the soldiers in the field, not targeting the civilians in their houses, safe houses.
Can you confirm that Al-Qassam actually has an Israeli soldier?
Well, how we are doing that? Al-Qassam declared all the information about the military operations. When they said that we have captured that soldier, it's true, and everyone has to deal with that as a true.
Now, Israel has said that it is willing to abide by a ceasefire as soon as the rockets stop. Now, the capture of an Israeli soldier complicates matters considerably, doesn't it?
Well, in fact, it must not complicate the situation. They launched an operation, a military operation against the Palestinians. There was a reaction from the Palestinian side, so the rockets was not the initial movement. The initial movement was from the Israeli side. Now, when they decide to launch this operation, they have to expect that their soldiers may be killed, captured, or injured. So it's normal situation. If they decide to go more further in the military ground operation, I believe they will face more resistance and they will face more losses, more than even they expect.
Let's move to these negotiations then to try to find some form of ceasefire deal that would satisfy all parties involved. I know that Mr. Mashal, your political leader, is now in Doha along with Mahmoud Abbas of the Palestinian Authority. When will they meet, and will they see eye to eye on the ceasefire terms that you released just a few days ago?
Well, in fact, a meeting supposed to take place. It may not be late tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. And there is two targets for that meeting. First one, we want to unify the Palestinian position towards the Israeli attack and the demands of the Palestinians. It's clear that there was an Egyptian proposal which was not accepted by the Palestinians because there was no guarantees for the ceasefire, there was no guarantees for lifting the siege on Gaza and to stop the violations in West Bank. So what we have declared as the resistance movements is supposed to be unified with the political leadership. Secondly, according to the Palestinian reconciliation, we have formed a political leadership for the Palestinians. This political leadership is supposed to make the decision about the ceasefire. We want to talk about how this will happen or may happen. If we unify the Palestinian position, this will help all the positive efforts which is going on by the Qataris, Ban Ki-moon. Maybe the Americans can join that later.
It had been said that you had wanted to revert to the ceasefire, the Egyptian brokered ceasefire of 2012. Is that still the case now that you've had a failed attempt, which Hamas says it wasn't even shown? And we also hear that John Kerry is now going straight to Cairo. Instead of coming to Doha, he's going to Cairo. So what's the position of the 2012 model, if you like, and also your relationship with the Egyptian government?
Okay. We are looking forward to have a model better than 2012, which is supposed to be. The events now is more worse. The attack is more worse. The Israelis violated the 2012 ceasefire, so we have to have more guarantees from the Israeli side, and the guarantees must be by the international community. There was a direct contact with the Americans. I believe John Kerry came to Cairo in order to arrange everything. We hope that he can make a good decision and the right decision, because if there was no agreement between both sides, this will not prevent the Palestinians from continuing their resistance, because the Israelis will not stop. Third, I want to say if the Palestinian position was united, we will stand in front of the whole international community and we will say, we as Palestinians want so and so, and they have to decide whether they will support the Israelis in their attack against the Palestinians or they will support the Palestinians.
Can I put it to you, an accusation that you are rather cynically exploiting this situation and provoking the situation to make it worse in order to ratchet up the number of civilian casualties in order to give you the moral high ground and to elicit the sympathies of the international community to give you a better hand in negotiations? Totally
wrong. Because the people who are being killed, they are civilians, yes, but they are our families. They are our fathers, mothers, sons, daughters. The losses is from our own people, so we are working hard to protect them. Why those casualties are happening? Because the Israelis have no purpose, just only one purpose, to destroy the resistance and the chances for the Palestinians to have their own independent sovereign state. They want to destroy the Palestinian people. They have destroyed the peace process, and now they are trying to destroy the chances of resistance for the Palestinians. So the one who is provoking the things, the one who started everything was the Israeli side. We are resisting that, but we want the end to be for the good of our own people.
Osama Hamdan, thank you very much.
You're welcome.